chapter in my book from years ago about car buying. I don't know if you knew that. I published a
you're
book,
in the biz, weren't you?
Secrets from the Inside,
Yeah.
how to buy a new car below dealer cost. I was a upper manager in the auto industry and stuff. And I published that book before the internet, how to buy a car. But through all the meeting, all the people I have over the years and stuff, I put a chapter in there saying the larceny of consumers. The larceny of consumers, meaning if you talk, because we're talking about your granddad there with a handshake deal. If you talk to any consumer today, because this is the era of consumerism with the internet, you talk to any consumer today, let's say in the car business, every single one of them, you know what they'll say to you, Mike? I'll say, hey, what do you want in a car deal? Think of your granddad here, Mike. What do you want in a car deal? What do you want to accomplish and stuff? And every single time they say, we just want a good, reliable car. We don't mind paying a fair price. We just don't want the hassle or to be messed around. And you know what? That's BS. No, that is total. I say BS.
Really? All right.
Oh, yeah. Because the larceny of consumers. And I'm saying this, that I believe, especially as we get so internet addicted, I believe there's a huge element of people that just want price, best price.
Sure.
And I'll tell you what, they'll sacrifice their own little German Shepherd doggy for the best price. I've known Subaru buyers who would drive 200 miles to save $50.
Mm-hmm.
However, they don't represent themselves that way. So that's a whole new, I mean, that's actually a show unto itself, the larceny.
Yeah.
The American consumer, and this is everyone, this is why there's game playing in sales. You know sales, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
They need to feel that they won. Whether it's buying at Costco, bankruptcy, sales, they need to feel that emotionally, whether it's true or not.
Because that's the ego to your friend.
Oh,
so you can't talk about that car in the driveway and how much it cost you unless you're like, yeah, I got that thing $5,000 below MSRP.
Sure.
Yeah, I got a great deal on that thing. They don't talk about the time they spent in the dealership. You're right. They don't talk about how reliable that truck's going to be for the next 10, 15 years. They're talking about that they got it for below market.
Correct. They have to be able to say that, whether it's right or not. And the funny thing is, here we go. We need to do a whole show on just the car business sometime. But Ford taught me this. I've been trained by brilliant companies. Ford, Saturn in 1996, Honda and Toyota primarily. And this is where I was taught the generations. But with Ford, it was so amazing. They said, everyone says it's price. Everyone advertises price. That's where you get clickbait from. That's where you get bait and switch from. Because the truth is, Ford did a massive survey on this. And it was of the, quote, 20 things that people remember about their car deal, let's say a year later, of the 20 things they remember, price was like number 18, like way down there. Number one, how they were treated and whether it was an authentic experience. No one cared about price as soon as you signed the paperwork. So those types of things really guided my thinking. But that's where a lot of my 1950s marries itself to the internet world. We can all get along, and we can also, all generations, do better in every way by listening to each other and working with each other. That was a little monologue.